listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. All my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of my friends around the world. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 73 degrees, going up to a high of 81. Look, didn't we have a beautiful weekend this weekend? We had a beautiful Mother's Day weekend this weekend. So shout out to all the mothers who I did not get a chance to say Happy Mother's Day to yesterday. So shout out to all of you mothers doing great things. Had a beautiful day. It rained for like a second. It literally, so I went to my daughter's house for dinner. She made a great dinner, y'all. So I was telling somebody this morning about the dinner. This was our dinner. Our dinner was oxtails, collard greens, rice, candy yams. Yeah, I don't eat nothing but the oxtails and the candy yams. I don't eat rice and I don't eat greens. But that was a good meal yesterday. When I tell y'all it was delicious, it was delicious. And of course I had sweet tea. So I had a great meal. But we were at her house and it rained probably for like 10 minutes on her side of Lawrenceville. She lives in Lawrenceville too. So on her side of Lawrenceville, it rained for about 10 minutes. And then by the time we got to our side of Lawrenceville, it was dry. Now, it could have been dry because it was hot. It was hot yesterday. It was like 80 something, like 85, 86 degrees. So it was hot, but it was a beautiful day. You know, anytime I can wake up and spend some time with my kid and just get a chance to spend some time with my family, my husband and my granddaughter and my uncles. You know, anytime family and friends I get a chance to spend with them, it's always a blessed day. So anyway, hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful day. Yesterday, all the mothers out there, hope you didn't, drink too much, eat too much. I know it's Monday. Some people got Monday blues. But hey, it is what it is. Today is Monday, May the 15th. Listen, we're halfway down the middle, right? This month will be out pretty doggone soon. All right, it's also National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Okay, so it's Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, right? But here's the thing. The picture that they're showing is ice cream stuffed between two chocolate chip cookies and then chocolate chips around the outside. What does that do for suggestions when it comes to your diet, right? Like you're looking at that and goes, ooh, that looks really good. You don't want to see that picture if you're trying to diet right now because it looks delicious. It's also Bring Flowers to Someone Day. Bring Flowers to Someone Day. I had beautiful flowers for Mother's Day. I love flowers, so anytime I get flowers, it's always a good thing. Hypermesis. Okay, I can't even pronounce what that is. Hypermesis, gravity. I don't know. It's something. Ways Awareness by HG. HG is what it's called. It's not just morning sickness. All right, it's more severe. I don't even know what HG is, but it must be something that deals with pregnancy. International Family Day, International Kangaroo Awareness Day. Okay, like now I don't know unless you're going to the zoo here in America. I don't think you're gonna see no kangaroos. But anyway, it's International Kangaroo Awareness Day. It's International MPS Awareness Day. National Nylon Stocking Day. Okay, does anybody wear stockings anymore? I'm just asking a question because I can't tell you the last time I had on a pair of stockings. Do people still wear stockings? I guess they do. National Safety Dose Day. So whatever you're taking today for illness and things like that, just make sure you do it safely. Yeah. National Tuberous Sclerosis Day. Tuberous Sclerosis Day. I got all tie-tongue with that one. National Tuberous Sclerosis Day. I don't know what that is either, but today is the National Awareness Day for that. National Senior Fraud Awareness Day. Yeah, because them people will scam you if you're not, listen, you ain't got to be a senior. People will try to scam you even if you're not a senior if you're not careful. Just be careful because they are out there and they're looking for you, baby. Straw Hat Day. Peace Officers Memorial Day. TSC Global Awareness Day. Chase Hudson's birthday. Happy birthday, Chase Hudson. BBF, a Day of Awareness. BBF. Vascular, and I think that stands for, I don't know what that stands for. Anyway, it's Vascular Birthmarks Awareness Day. Vascular Birthmark Awareness Day. And it's also Emmitt Smith birthday. Former football player Emmitt Smith. Happy birthday, Emmitt Smith. Those are your national days for the day. Now let's keep this train rolling by going on over here to these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Monday, May the 15th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Peers may not be on your side. Your home improvement appears to be a little shaky. Work hard on improving your living quarters. I agree with that. There's some things I want to do. Like I want to buy some new furniture. So those are some things I want to do to improve the house. I just need a change. I need something. I want a different look. I want to decorate differently. So I'm looking to buy some new furniture. That's not my horoscope. That's Aries horoscope. In the meantime, Aries, peers may not be on your side, so don't expect people to come to your rescue or to stand by you today because they're not on your side. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Taurus, don't let someone try to bully you into doing things their way. Get promises in writing or you will be disappointed. Don't point your finger unjustly at others. All right, get it in writing. Look, Taurus, you cannot argue with black and white. You just can't do it. If they signed off on it, that means they read it, understood it, and agreed to it. Read it, understood it, and agreed to it. So get it in writing. Black and white, or blue if you like, whichever you choose. Gemini, you need to take some time out to decide what you want to do. Be sure to keep communication open with those you live with. You are ready to blow up and your stress levels has gone through the roof. They're in overdrive, baby. Your stress level is in overdrive. I know. You're ready to blow up and your stress level. I know. I get it. Trust me, Gemini, when I tell you I understand the stress, baby. My stress level, I try to keep them down low because I get really bad headaches when I'm stressed out. And I've been getting those a lot lately. Only because I got a lot going on. But so this week right here, I should have everything in a nicely contained package that I can manage. But now I got a whole bunch of tentacles all over the place. And it's stressing me out along with regular everyday life and living situations. You know what I mean? Like stuff just piled up on me. And sometimes I feel kind of weighted down. I feel kind of weighted down like the world is really on my shoulders and it's heavy. Yeah, I do feel like that sometimes. Like, yeah. But when I don't feel like that, I feel amazing. But a lot of times, I put that pressure on myself, and I'm not even blaming anybody. It's just pressure that I put on myself. And so I put the world on my shoulder, then I want to throw the world off. It's my fault. It's my fault for not doing the things that I need to get done. And that's only because I got so much going on. So I'm not blaming anybody. It's just that sometimes I feel weighted down. But right now, I'm ready to blow up. And I'm talking about in a good way. I'm looking forward to the blow up, baby. Yep, that's stressful though, because it's a lot of work. Yeah, it's me and another group of women. We on the blow up. Yes, blow up for good. Stressful, yes. Very stressful. Cancer, your energy will be high. However, if not channeled suitably, tantrums may erupt. You will feel compelled to do some traveling. Take time to relax. Stress and pleasure at home may have you worn ragged. Okay. Stress, pressure have you worn ragged. I understand, Cancer. Sometimes you gotta take a minute for yourself. So one of the members of the GWC, Gwinnett's Women's Chamber of Commerce, gave me a massage gift certificate for Mother's Day. I'm going to go get that massage. I just have to figure out what day this week I'm going to go and get my massage. I'm so excited about that. So I'm going to go get my massage, get me a nice lunch, and just relax. I'm thinking I'm going to eat lunch after I get the massage because, I don't want to be whoever the person is mashing on me and then I just got finished eating. But anyway, take time for yourself, Cancer, right? Take time for yourself and try to figure out where you're going to channel your energy. That's important too. Leo, you can make amends by taking them somewhere special. Make some notes regarding the changes that you should make. You may have problems dealing with elders. All right, take some notes, write it down on paper, get it out your head, Leo, put it on paper. The changes that you want to make, that you should be making, write them down so that way you don't forget anything. I write down everything because I know me, I will forget stuff because so many things are going on in my life right now and I'm trying to juggle it all. I'm trying to juggle business, I'm trying to juggle the chamber, I'm trying to juggle my life, my marriage, I'm trying to juggle it all. So if I don't write stuff down, I'll forget. So my phone is full of notes. I woke up this morning taking notes. It's full of notes. And I was telling somebody that in a meeting one day. I said, right now, I think I have about 700 notes in my phone. And that's because 757 to be exact. My phone, my iPhone, it pays for itself because I take so many notes. And I have to because I'll forget. So, just make some notes. That's all, Leo. Make some notes. Virgo, romance will develop through work-related activities. Empty promises are evident and deception probable. Try to deal with it quickly. Don't dwell on past regrets. Here's the thing, Virgo. Don't waste a whole lot of time dwelling on the past. Focus on the future, and right now, all you got is the present. So work with what you got. But the past, nothing you can do about that, Virgo. I know you want to keep dwelling on it. Let it go. You're holding up progress. Like, the more you think about things in the past, you are holding up progress. So you need to let go. Whatever that thing is, let it go and keep going. In the meantime, empty promise are evident and deception probable. So watch your back. Watch the people that's talking to you and take it from the source. If you know that person is not a good source to take that promise from, don't even look for it to happen. You already know. You know how they roll. So why think they're going to be different for you? They're not. Let me tell you what I've learned, right? Let me tell you, a leopard does not change their spots. Don't change. And it's crazy because sometimes you don't even see the spots until you're very close up on the leopard, right? When you get really close up on the leopard, then you can see the spots. And then you should know that leopard is not going to change its spots. I don't care how much you talk about it, how much you scream about it, how much you argue about it, how much you try to reason about it. They're just not going to change a leopard don't change the spots. So Virgo, don't get yourself all bent out of shape because it's not going to happen. Move forward. You're holding up progress. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiessen. Stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, 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 a brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the Daily Horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Think before you act if you wish to avoid friction. The battle continues. You're in the mood to do things such as competitive sports or perhaps a night on the town. All right. Sounds like fun. You know, competitive sports, a night on the town. I like the night on the town. Sounds better. We drove through downtown Lawrenceville. It's so crazy how quickly things change. So I've been in Georgia now since 2000. Next month, June 13th, will be 10 years. I moved here June 13th in 2013. And when I moved here, downtown, there was no big buildings outside of the buildings that were already, like the smaller buildings that had been there forever. Now we got like an art center. We have like all the sidewalk seating. It's just amazing. So we drove through there, and I was driving. So when I'm driving, which is mostly all the time, I don't really get a chance to like really enjoy the scenery because I have to watch the road. My husband, he drives to work, so when he comes home, he never drives. Let me tell y'all a quick story. What's funny, right? So he never drives. So he drives to work every day. He drives to Marietta every day, which is a long drive. And then he sits in traffic every day coming home. So I guess he just don't want to drive. However, that means that I have to do all the driving when we go somewhere, which is a lot of times why we don't go anywhere because I don't feel like driving either. But one day, he decided to drive, or I just didn't drive. I don't know which one it was, but the baby, Sugar Baby, my granddaughter, she knows, the baby is so smart. She's 4, y'all. She knows that I drive all the time. She knows that whenever she sees us in the car together, I'm the one that's driving. So we pulled up on her somewhere. I don't know where she and her mother was. They were somewhere, but this was so funny. We pull up and he was driving. She goes, "Pop, you driving, Gia?" She was just as shocked as I was. It was hilarious. She said, "Pop, you driving, Gia?" Because he never drives. So, and we never go anywhere because I'm like, yeah, sometimes I just want to put on a dress and some sandals and feel like a lady and don't want to have to drive. But I know he drives to work every day. So because of that, I'm like, when I want to go, I go. But for the most part, I don't be want to drive. I'm tired too. Like, I don't drive, but my mind is exhausted because I'm always in think mode. And so, we go to dinner Friday nights, but that's pretty much it. Like, because I'm tired and he's tired, and so nothing happens after that. Even if I want to go somewhere that's far, I just don't feel like driving. He's not the type of person to volunteer to drive. I have to say, "Can you drive?" Yeah, he's not gonna volunteer. But the baby, it was so funny. The baby was like, "Pop, you driving, Gia?" She calls me Gia. "Pop, you driving, Gia?" I thought that was hilarious. Even the baby knows he never drives. That was so funny. That was hoping, but she's so smart. But anyway, have some fun tonight on the town, Libra. That's all. I said all that to say have some fun. Scorpio, you would take on too much if you aren't careful. Stick to basics. You may find that romance will unfold through business connections. Your family outing should include visiting friends and relatives. All right, if you can, visit some friends and relatives because, listen, you only get one family, and if you got some good friends, try to keep in touch as much as you can. I know everybody's busy these days, everybody got a lot going on, but, just take a moment to say hi. I went through my list of people that I wanted to talk to last week and just say, hey, even if it wasn't but for a minute, because I know I'm so crazy busy right now, I can get lost in translation when it comes to business, and I didn't want to do that. Sagittarius, however, you should be concerned about what they want in return. You can make professional decisions today that will affect your position moves or possibility of having someone different living with you may be difficult at first. You can make professional decisions today that will affect your position. Okay, that will affect your position. It stopped right there. It sounds like it was like all running on together. I'm like, whatever. I mean, like, that didn't make sense to me. Moves or the possibility of having someone different living with you may be difficult at first. Yeah. So, when people move into your space, it kind of crowds it a little bit. Plus, you got to get used to the dynamics, and people got to get used to your dynamics. If you're used, I went to my friend's house. I think I told y'all this story recently. It was hilarious, because it was, and I know she didn't mean anything by it, but I didn't know they recycle because I didn't know, right? And we put the plastic bottles in the garbage can, and she took them out like she was annoyed, and she's like, "That's a $500 fine," and I was like, "Oh," but it was the way she did it, so I didn't know. I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know." So she took them out, but it was the way she said it, right? And it was like she said it with like she was pissed off, and I'm like, wait a minute. But I said all that to say, we were in her space for a minute, right? For a brief minute. It was only a weekend. And so when people move with you, you have to get used to who they are and they have to get used to who you are. So that's why when people have been living like a certain way for a long time, it's very difficult to move in. Even now, like if my daughter moved back in with me right now, that would be very difficult for both of us. One, because she likes her space. Two, I like my space. So then we would have to get readjusted to living together after not living together for 2 years. 2 years. So yeah, it could be difficult at first, but you'll get through it if you stick it out. Sometimes people just can't make it though. It's like, yeah, I can't make it. You got to go. Capricorn, your fun-loving approach will be admired and appreciated by others. Put your plans into motion by representing your intentions to those who should be able to give you financial support. Do not force your opinions on others, or the connections will be short-lived. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But here's the thing. You can't force it on other people, Capricorn. I know. You want them to see things your way. They're not going to see it your way. And just understand that. Say what you got to say and keep it moving. Don't expect them to agree with you because it's your opinion, not theirs. And they're entitled to their own just as you are entitled to your own. So just know that. Aquarius, you must not make unnecessary changes today. Opportunities to pamper yourself may unfold. You will have opportunities to advance, but you may have to be willing to make some changes and possibly a residential move. All right, so you can make you're going to get the opportunities to advance, but are you willing to do it, what that's going to entail? Which may mean you got to move. Are you ready to make that move, Aquarius? If you're not, say no so somebody else can get that opportunity. That's all. All right, last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces. Give everyone in the house a physical chore that will help burn off some of the excess energy. Your time, not your cash, will do a lot more for your relationship. Use your own ideas to further your interests. All right, I'm going to leave all the rest of that alone. I'm going to do this whole use your own ideas to further your interests. Fish, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I got some things I'm working on. I'm always working on. I know people that listen to this show like, this lady is always working on something. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. That's what we do. We stay busy. But I'm working on, I'm doing a program right now called Pod Engine. And I'm so excited about that program because I really feel like it speaks to who I am. And how do I know that? Because I get up every day and I do this show, which is a podcast, right? And I love doing the show. And I know how powerful podcasts can be, but there are a lot of small businesses that just cannot afford to. And when I say afford, I'm talking about time-wise, to put out a podcast, especially not 4 days a week. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot for me some days. Like, I hear my voice right now. It sounds like it's cracking because I feel like I haven't rested enough. Resting my voice enough, because I've been, even though I was supposed to be relaxing all weekend, I still did work. I still talked to people. But anyway, I'm going to use my ideas to further my own interests. My question to you, my fellow fish, is what are your ideas? Can you use them to further your own interests? What are your interests? I know for me, it's building a media empire. I know what I want. And when I say media, I'm talking about all forms of media. Video, podcasting, ITV, magazine publishing, book publishing, media empire. That's the goal. So everything that I do right now is geared towards that goal. So even though you hear me say a lot of stuff on this show, when I'm 90% of my time goes to my business, which is growing Noise Media Network, which is what Good Morning Gwinnett is a part of. It's a subsidy of Noise Media Network. That's the big goal. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, use your own ideas to further your interests. You don't have to get other folks' ideas. You got a brain. You're not the scarecrow. Was it the scarecrow that didn't have the brain, or was that the Tin Man? Might have, whichever one that had a brain. You're not that person, fish. You got your own brain. Use your own ideas. Don't try to go out there and do what other people are doing, because that's not going to help you. You can't take their ideas and make them your own. It's not going to work. You got ideas. God gave you the gift to have great ideas. Use your own ideas, my fellow fish, and use them to further what you're trying to get done. I get it. You want to help other folks. I understand that. But how does that help you? Right now, with that being said, don't do things for selfish reason, because they will backfire on you. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. Anytime I have done something for a selfish reason, it has backfired on me big time. So don't do it. If you're going to hurt somebody in the process, or manipulate somebody in the process, or just do bad things to get what you want, it is going to backfire on you in such a horrible way. You're going to wish a million times you hadn't done it. Oh, I've done that. Absolutely. You know, some of it was like, it seemed pretty innocent at the time, but when I look back in retrospect, there were just some things I should not have done. Because some of that stuff, I'm still living with the residual today. Things that I have done in my past that were bad, and I know I shouldn't have done them. I should have stopped, but I kept going. I'm living with the residual of those bad things today. Don't do them. Use your own ideas, fish. That's all I'm saying. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thas. And now let's get on with some news you can use. All right. First of all, let me say this, y'all. So I told y'all on I think it was Thursday, my daughter had called me and said that she heard that Jamie wasn't doing well. Well, his daughter got it, and I prayed. I'm like, Jamie is one of those people I really want to meet for real. Like, it's not a lot of celebs that I want to meet, but Jamie Foxx is one because I just feel like his energy is just so wonderful. And so he's one of the Oprah, Kathy Hughes, Queen Latifah, Sheila Crump Johnson. Yeah, those are people that I want to meet. And President Obama and Michelle. I want to meet them, right? I want to meet them. And Jamie's one of those people. He fits into the people I want to meet. So anyway, his daughter Corinne put out a statement that said her dad is not on his deathbed. He's been out of the hospital for 2 weeks already, and he was playing pickleball. Oh, that was music to my heart because I felt like now I get a chance to meet him. So I'm glad to know that prayers was answered, and they were answered before me. I'm so glad to know that he's doing better, and that the fact that he can play pickleball, that's that means he has his mobility going on, because you got to be able to move around to play pickleball. So I'm so happy about that, and I look forward to seeing Jamie bounce back, and I look forward to seeing him come back and talk about what actually happened. So I'm glad that was a rumor, and I'm glad it wasn't a false rumor. I'm glad that. So shout out to Jamie Foxx. Listen, down here in Georgia, they've been trying to get the medical cannabis program up and running, and it's finally looked like it's gonna happen. Yep, it's picking up speed. So when the state agency overseeing Georgia's medical cannabis program issued the first dispensary license late last month, it gave 2 licenses 4 months to get them up and running. Right, licensees they had 4 months. Well, Trulieve Georgia, a botanical and science LLC, won't need nearly that long. Trulieve opened dispensaries in Marietta and Macon the very next day after being awarded their license. Here's the thing: when you are ready, you ain't got to get ready. See, they knew it was coming, right? So why sit there and wait till the last? When you are ready, you ain't got to get ready. So Trulieve is like they've been sitting patiently waiting, probably paying rent on a building with no money coming in, but they knew this is gonna happen. I saw a story about that. I saw a documentary on Netflix one time, and it was about this young couple who moved to Colorado right when they started making marijuana legal, to like recreational marijuana legal. They had the foresight to say, okay, this is gonna be big. So they left wherever they were living and they moved to Colorado. At the time, the only thing that was legal was medical marijuana, right? But they knew recreational was coming, so they moved out to Colorado. They rented a place and they kind of waited around. And I think in the documentary they said it took them 4 years before recreational marijuana was legal. And when they made it legal, they had a line around the corner. It was crazy. And I remember watching the documentary. Those people made so much money, but the crazy part was they couldn't put the money in the bank. So they would take the money. It was like drug dealers for real, y'all. But they were legal drug dealers. I can't remember the name of that documentary, but they would take the money and put it in a closet. Not even in a safe. They just had money on the floor in a closet, just piled up because they couldn't take it to the bank. But anyway, I said all that to say, Trulieve was like, we ain't gonna, when they say go, when they pull the trigger and say go, we're gonna be ready. They were ready. They didn't have to wait 4 months. They were up the very next day, not in one location, but 2 locations, because they had been waiting for this to come true. So anyway, the very next day after being awarded their license, while Botanical Science plans to open 2 more late next month in early July, they got 2 already up and running. So when they say go, they were like, let's go. Anyway, these license licensees made a sprint. They made it happen. They was like, yeah, we got to go. They got to go. Also, the General Assembly found first legalized possession of low THC cannabis oil to treat a wide range of diseases back in 2015, but failed to provide patients a legal way to obtain the drug. Adult patients and parents of ailing children have been forced to travel for years to travel out of state to get cannabis oil or to buy illegally in Georgia. Yeah, so I heard in one documentary about legalizing cannabis here in Georgia, they were saying that even though it was illegal to give out a prescription, you couldn't get the prescription filled anywhere. So what good is that, right? They said it was legal to actually get the prescription, but they couldn't get it because we didn't have nowhere to get it. So there was no dispensaries, anything. But that's all about to change. Right now, currently the registry numbers about 27,000 patients that need this medical cannabis. So we'll see. But anyway, those two companies like, look, we ain't got to get ready. We ready. And they pulled the trigger, bam, out the gate. We weren't playing games. To read the full story, go to Gwinnett Daily Post. Is all there, right there for you. You can check it out. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty doggone cool. They was like, we ain't playing. All right, I'm going to go to the song. I'll be right back after the song to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond.
I know your body, I know your heart. Your eyes told me from the start, but then you fall back. Some more time, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask, yeah. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. I won't bite. No, no. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So at age 72, a Lawrenceville resident, Sam Kaplan, is one of Georgia Gwinnett's newest graduates. Listen, it's never too late, baby. Never too late. Shout out to Sam. You know, it's so funny because he could have said, I don't want to do this. You know, I've thought about going back to school, but I was like, I don't need to. Like, at the end of the day, everything I do does not require me to have a degree. However, that is one of the things that I have always kind of regretted. That I didn't get my degree, and I went to 2 colleges, so I had a bunch of certificates, but I never got my degree, and I got enough credits to get at least an associate's. You would think maybe I will just get all my credits and pull them together and at least get my associate's degree. Maybe I'll do that. That would be kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. Anyway, for Lawrenceville resident Sam Kaplan, the idea that he would graduate from college when he was 72 was inconceivable, even minutes before he enrolled in Georgia Gwinnett College 4 years ago. As unlikely as it may have seemed a few years ago, Kaplan, who retired in 2013, walked across the stage during GGC commencement ceremony at Gas South Arena on Thursday and graduated with a degree in cinema. And look what Sam went for. Cinema and media arts. How about, okay, I might do that with Sam. Now, you might be put me on to something. He was one of more than 650 students who graduated from GGC during the ceremony. And he graduated with a GPA, check this out, y'all, GPA of 3.975, and he was summa cum laude. Yes. Check Sam out. He was retired, though. Sam had retired, so it made good sense for him to go on back and get his degree. How about that? That's pretty doggone cool. You know what? I need to give Sam a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause for that. I thought that was amazing. I don't have to hear the effects. I can't hear it at all. Anyway, we was clapping it up for Sam. Clapping it up for Sam. That is so doggone cool, Sam. Listen, kudos to you, Sam, for doing that, baby. You know, he got time, though. I don't got time right now. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. ARC announces assistance for projects in Lawrenceville and in Suwanee. The cities of Lawrenceville and Suwanee are getting help from the Atlanta Regional Commission for projects the cities are planning to undertake. The ARC announced grant awards and program assistance for governments across Metro Atlanta this past week. Lawrenceville is getting $80,000. They're getting an $80,000 Livable Centers Initiative grant for work on Honest Alley, while Suwanee would get staff assistance from the ARC through the Community Development Assistance Program to look at an activity node at Buford Highway and Russell Street roundabout. Anyway, Lawrenceville Honest Alley project will look at whether it's feasible to make Honest Alley, which is located just off of Lawrenceville Square, where more pedestrians friendly with placemaking features. Okay, that sounds pretty doggone cool. I like that, Honest Alley. I like that. Who came up with that? Shout out to Lawrenceville. Shout out to Elville, baby. Lawrenceville, I don't know who their marketing team is over there and their branding team, but I love it. We got the DTL, downtown Lawrenceville. Now we got Honest Alley. I love it. Like, I don't know who the team is, but they're doing their job because I like Honest Alley. That's very brandable. I'm just saying, shout out to the branding team over at Elville. We got Elville, we got DTL, downtown Lawrenceville. I like it. I like it a lot. So anyway, they're going to be getting grants to do that. I wonder what Honest Alley is really going to look like. Like, I see a rendering of what it could look like. Where is it going to be, though? Like, it's a bike. Let me see. The rendering from a draft copy of Lawrenceville 2021 Downtown Master Plan shows what a revitalization of Honest Alley as a pedestrian-friendly area could look like. Okay, that looks pretty cool, though. But where is it? I'm still trying to figure out where exactly would Honest Alley be. Where's the alley going to be at? Like, I don't know where that part is going to be at. You know, I'm always down. Is it going to be behind? Maybe it's going to be behind Oyster Bay, because that's kind of like an alley back there. Like, it's an alley behind Oyster Bay. It's also an alley behind Social Cosmos Peace and Social is the alley back there. So I wonder if that's going to be Honest Alley. Anyway, I think that's pretty doggone cool. It's just amazing me how things have grown here in Gwinnett County in general. Just, it's beautiful. I mean, it don't feel country to me no more. I love the country though. I was loving that whole country feel, but you know, it doesn't feel country anymore. I feel like I'm in the metro. It does. I feel like it has lost some of its country charm for me. I still like it though. I'm not even fronting. I still like it, but I still feel like some of that country charm that it had is gone. Because it's so right now it's just a lot of, it looks like metro cities. That's what it looks like. So I ain't complaining though. I ain't complaining. I think it's wonderful. If you want to read the full story, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You can read it all right there. I think it's pretty cool. Yes, it is. Open house for Gwinnett Global School is happening today. Open house for Gwinnett Global School. Gwinnett Global School provides a transformation opportunities for students from all backgrounds of Gwinnett County to experience a world-class education formed by the values of curiosity, courage, and care. Oh, I like that. Anyway, that's going to be happening tonight from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. and that's going to take place at 1945 Lawrenceville, Suwanee Road in Lawrenceville. Is free to the public to open. So if you want to know more about the Gwinnett County, Gwinnett Global School, again, that's this evening, 7 o'clock, 7 to 8 p.m. Don't get there 8 o'clock because they're going to be closing the door because it's going to be over. Get there on time. Matter of fact, if you get there at 7 o'clock, you're late already. Again, that's going to be at the Global School. Gwinnett Global School, located at 1945 Lawrenceville, Suwanee Road, and that's in Lawrenceville. So if you want to find out more about that and give your kids access to a world-class education, this is the time to do that. Yes, it is. It is the time. All right. I don't know if you guys are going to get a chance to do this, but it looked like it could be fun. Yeah. Bass fishing at GHSF Fishing Tournament in Laurel Park in Buford. Now, I don't see a date here, but I really want to tell my husband about it because I think he would really like this. He likes to fish, and I don't know when the tournament is actually going to be because they don't have a date here. But I pulled the story up because I wanted to share it because I know my husband likes fishing, so I'm going to leave this story open. But I'm not sure how you can go about finding out more about that. But just type in bass fishing at GHSF. G is in George, H is in Henry, S is in Sam, F is in Frank, GHSF Fishing Tournament. Type that in. Let me see, can I find it real quick? Because that would be kind of cool. GF, what I said? I don't even know what I just said. GHSF Fishing Tournament. My husband likes fishing, so I think he would love that, especially him and my uncle. My uncle likes to fish too. When this is going to take place. Oh, May 20th. All right. Okay. Y'all got some time. So this is going on. Georgia High School Association Fishing Tournament is taking place May 20th. Yeah. So that's pretty doggone cool. There's actually a website that you can go to. It's ghsa.net. And you can find out more about the fishing tournament there. So yeah, I think that's going to be pretty doggone cool. So if you want to fish in the fishing tournament, it's going to be happening May 20th. It's going to be at Clarks Hill Lake. May 20th at Clarks Hill Lake. And so if you want to do that, you can do that. All right? It sounds like it. Is that up like in, it must be up by, we know it must be up top. When I say up top, up there by up north, up top by Helen. It must be up that way. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration before I go. So stay tuned. I'll be right back after my song.
Sure, we had fun tonight. You and me felt alright. But it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, then be on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my, yeah, hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my, yeah, hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my, now hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my, yeah, hold on to my heart.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. I thought this was a pretty good one because we all do this at some point in life. If you say you don't, you're not telling the truth. But it's true for me, just like I'm sure it's true for many of you. Somebody saying they're perfect, they don't do this, but I'm not, and I do. So, but I wanted to share this with you because I have to think about this myself. It says when you stop expecting people to be perfect, you can like them for who they are. Ooh, somebody need to hear that. Let me say it again because somebody missed it. When you stop expecting people to be perfect, you can like them for who they are. Donald Miller said that, and he was right. Nobody, I don't care how perfect you think you are, nobody is perfect. And here's the thing, we impose perfection on people. We think that they should be a certain way. I was having a conversation with somebody this morning, and they kept saying, I wouldn't do that. Well, you wouldn't. But the person that did it would. And so if you embrace that part of them that they would, then you'll be better. I struggle with that too because there are things that I need in my life and things that I don't have. And so I'm expecting that person to give it to me, but the person's not perfect and they can't give me what I want. Now, the problem to that is, what do I do about it? Because they're not going to give it to me because it's just not who they are. It's not in their makeup. The question then becomes, what do I do? Because I'm the only one can change the situation that I'm not happy in. Let me say that again. I am the only one that can change the situation that I am in, that I am not happy with. Only me. I can change that. Because what I've realized is that I'm expecting people to change to fit what I need them to be. It's not going to happen. So then I'm disappointed because it's not happening, but they are who they are. And I'm learning that, I'm learning that in order for me to be happy, it's up to me to be happy. In order for me to be successful, it's up to me to be successful. In order for me to be healthy, it's up to me to be healthy. Has nothing to do with anybody else, just me. Now, there could be some fallout behind that because now that I realize everything in my life is up to me and God, I got some hard questions. What happened to the things that the people that I wanted to be a part of that? They may get dropped off. I don't know. Anything. Anyway, Donna Miller said that quote and he was right. Stop expecting people to be perfect. They're not perfect, neither are you. So stop expecting them to be. I know you think you're perfect. You're not. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 49 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any of these shows, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And do me a favor, y'all. If you know a woman who's in business and she's looking for a community of like-minded women who really want to help her succeed and be a part of her life, point her over to Gwinnett Women's Chamber of Commerce. That is the chamber that I am the president of, and it is a wonderful chamber. It is. I'm not saying it only because I'm the president, but I'm saying it because the women are amazing, and we get together on a very frequent basis to support one another and just to let our hair down. But what I'm loving about the organization is that I see the collaborations forming. I see friendships forming, relationships being built, and I know I can't wait to see the success that's coming out of this group. And we're open, even if you're not in Gwinnett County, but you want to be a part of a community that's nurturing and judgment-free. I invite you to join us. It's GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. No matter where you are in the world, you're invited to join us. Go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. Pick the perfect membership for you. We got a plan for everybody because we know that everybody, some people may need a plan, and we have one for you. So go to GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com to check out our membership packages there. And also, become a part of our family. We would love to have you, especially if you're somewhere in the other side of the world, because we want to do business without borders. But we need to know what we're getting into, and we don't know because we live on this side of the border. We don't live on your side. So we invite you to become our partners, global partners, and would love for you to become a member. GwinnettWomen'sChamber.com. That's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. You guys stay safe out there. And until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.